Greetings and welcome back once again. This is Emunah Y'srael, Solonomics 101. And today I want to speak about a topic of haters. Let me just get straight to it. I don't usually spend a lot of time in this area, but sometimes we need to address this area because I see, especially in the community, a lot of people are quick to be like, oh, that person is a hater. That person is throwing shade. Blah, 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 blah. What is the difference between hating and telling the truth? What is the difference between hating and being envious? What is the difference between hating and being jealous? And have we ever taken this checklist for ourselves? I have a checklist for you. If you are friends or family of people, of a person, and this person is striving and doing what they need to do, and you may have gone to school with them, you've been growing up with them, so you feel like you know them. If you see this person is breaking out of the norm, do you A, congratulate them, B, give them the side eye, or C, pretend like you don't see them? Now, if you pick B or C, chances are you might have a little hateration. So let's continue on. So maybe you now are that individual who always wants others to see you, but pretend that you never see anyone else. There are some chances, if you pick true or false on this, that you might be a hater. Now, here's the issue with the hateration in our community. The undertone of being a hater is someone who, in the Caribbean, we would call bad mind. This person is covetous or covetous. This person is envious. And this person is indifferent to anyone else succeeding besides them. Now, this is why this is a problem in the Black community. It is historical that bad mind, haters, covetous, envious, jealous individuals are always the people that are the ones that one would go to if they want to pull down an organization or a movement. Why? Because you don't have to give them motive. They already have it. This thought process on the way in which we behave one to another, and this has nothing to do with anyone else except for us, because today we have the power to change it. If you see another sister walking by and her skirt is pretty, do you say, who she thinks she is? Or do you say, that's a nice skirt? Or do you say, that's a nice skirt? Excuse me, that's a nice skirt that you have on. If you can say it's a nice skirt but can't bring yourself to tell the individual, you might have a little bit of hateration in you. I'm saying all of this so that at some time possibly we will take an analysis of ourselves to see how we think or feel when we see somebody have something that we may desire or want for ourselves. Are we fake about it? Are we that individual be like, hey girl, that's so nice? I can't stand. There's that type of individual too. They will tell you that it's nice. They will tell you that your man or husband is nice. Secretly in their mind, they want him too. They'll tell you that your clothes are nice, and secretly when you ain't looking, they'll take it too. Brothers do it as well. You know, you hate on all kind of stuff like, oh, that brother got more hairline than I do. You know, that brother got more muscle and build than I do. The ladies seem to want him. This creates indifference. It's not a male or female thing. It's a human thing. It's an emotion that if one does not check it, this is what we call hateration. Now, let's talk about what is not hateration. If we see something that is out of whack and we are giving a critique or an analysis or some feedback on that thing, that is not hateration. Hateration is that you will not say anything good about an individual, but you will only bring bad, negative things to detract or take away from what it is they're doing, even if what they're doing is right and just and upright. So let us go forward and examine this word. Everything is not shade. Some things are just facts. But if you feel a little tingling inside, you feel a little burning, and to say a nice word, you may be just choking because you can't even get it out your mouth, you might be a hater. And guess what? You don't have to stay a hater, so that is also good news. Work on that, acknowledge it, accept that this is me at this point. It's coming from somewhere, and if I acknowledge it and work on it, I can deal with it. One more thing I would like to say. When you go into certain different avenues, you see the level of hateration, and I've been wanting to say this for a minute. I just haven't gotten around to the video, so I'll just say it now. On social media, I mean, People say stuff that they would never say in your face. You know, people became like keyboard gangsters and social bullies. It makes no sense. What are you accomplishing? Do you sit back in your computer chair and be like, yeah, I told them? Do you really feel that compelled to be just talk about the person's mother, everything that you could imagine? Does that make you feel better? Or do you just want to project on other people the terrible misery that you're currently in? If you don't like them that much, here's something that you can do. Stop the tape. It's not that hard. You're on social media. No one is forcing you to keep your eyes open and watch exactly what they're doing. But do you have to sit there and berate them? Do you have to sit there and add commentary that does not edify the conversation? It shows your level of ignorance. It shows your level of misery. And sometimes people who are doing that are crying out for help. And like children who don't know any other way of which to say or verbalize without offending, hey, I'm in need of help in this situation. You know what? I'll just rather tear you down. So when we do these things on social media, we think it's reflecting on the other individual, but a lot of times it's showing, especially the people with no profile pics. No profile pics and not even your real name. You understand what I'm saying? And you want people to take you seriously. And so let's edify ourselves. Let's build up ourselves. Stop with the hateration. Yes, if you have something truthful to say, yes, say it and speak it in love. Yes, be there to console, to reconcile, and also to support other people. So if you see something, it doesn't have to be in a indecent type of way, but if you see something that somebody has been working, and whether it be their job or whatever the case may be, and they built their house or they got their car or they got something that you may think that you deserve, why don't you just go out there and do what you need to do, not what they need to do. Do what you need to do so that you can get to where you need to go. But in the meantime, there's no need to look and give everybody else the stanky eye that's going for theirs. Until next time, I had to get that one out because whew, too much hateration up in here. Let's stop it. Until next time, my name is Emunah Y'srael. And I might get some hateration for this video, but it's all good. One.